A very good morning to all of you. This is your friend Jatin from Pariksha Expert ePathshala. In our previous video, we have learned about the elimination method and the substitution method. And in this video, we will be doing a question from the graphical method. So, without wasting any time, let us directly switch to a question. Now the question is 2x minus y is equal to 3 and x minus 2y is equal to minus 3. We have a graph which is shown on the left side of the screen. So let us assume the equations to be 1 and 2. First thing that we will do is we will try to plot the first equation on a graph. The first equation is 2x minus y is equal to 3. Now, in order to plot a graph, what we do is we take some arbitrary values either for x or y and then find the another value for the variable. Now let us say, for example, if I take x is equal to 0 here in the first equation, we get the value of y as minus 3. Similarly, we can take the value of x as 1, and if we take the value of x as 1 in the given equation, we have 2 times 1 minus y is equal to 3, or minus y is equal to 3 minus 2, which will give you the value as minus 1. Now let us take the value of x as 2. We try to take the values of x and y in such a manner like out of the two variables, the one which is having the coefficient as 1, we try to avoid that and assume the value for the another variable. Like in this case, I am always assuming the value of x. Reason being, if I try to assume the value of y, I may or may not get the value of x in fraction because it is having 2 as a coefficient there. So therefore we will try to assume the values of the variable which is not having the coefficient as 1. Now if I take the value of x as 2, we may get 2 times 2 minus y is equal to 3, or 4 minus y is equal to 3, or minus y is equal to 3 minus 4, which will be getting the y as 1. Let us plot these points on the graph. We have x as 0 and y as 3. So therefore I am using a red color. Therefore this is the point x as 0 and y as minus 3. So therefore this will be the point. Second point is when x is 1, y is minus 1. X is 1, y is minus 1. And if x is 2, y is 1. Therefore this point. If we join these 3 points, we will get a straight line like this. Now in the same way we have done for the equation 1, we will do it for equation 2. The equation 2 is x minus 2y is equal to minus 3. Now as I have informed earlier, we will assume the arbitrary values of x and y. It will be beneficial if we take the values of y in this case. Reason, because the coefficient of x is 1 here. So if y is 0, we'll get x as minus 3. And if y becomes 1, so the value will be x minus 2 times 1 is equal to minus 3, or x minus 2 is equal to minus 3, or we can say that x is equal to minus 3 plus 2, which will give us minus 1. And another value for y, we can take it as 2. If we are taking this as 2, the value becomes x minus 2 times 2 is equal to minus 3, x minus 4 is equal to minus 3, or x is equal to minus 3 plus 4, which will give us the value as x is equal to 1. Now let us plot these points also. I am marking with them in blue. So if x is minus 3, y will be 0. This will be the point. Second is if x is minus 1, y will be 1. So therefore, if x is minus 1, y will be 1, this point. If x is 1, y is 2. Hence, this point. We have got 3 points. Now in the similar way, we have joined for the first equation. We will now join the line for the second equation. And we will get a point where both the lines are intersecting each other. This will be the answer for our question. And the graph on this particular point reads as 3 on the x-axis and 3 on the y-axis. 3 on the y and 3 on the x. Hence, the answer will be x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 3. What we can always do is, in order to check, we can substitute these values in either of the equation and check whether we are getting the same answer or not. Yes, one very important thing. Before completing this graph, you have to see whether you are writing x-axis here, you are writing y-axis here, you are also marking the origin. Origin stands for the point 0, 0. Whatever was the equation, write that particular equation on the line. Like for example, this equation, this line was 2x minus y is equal to 3, and for the other line, the equation was x minus 2y is equal to minus 3. You can also write the coordinates of the point that you have marked. I hope this concept is clear using this particular question. See you in next video. Thank you.